Hey, it's Charles Goddard here. Now, any decent entrepreneur can make money in a good economy, but making money in a recession, well, it takes a much more strategic approach. An approach that you must start thinking about right now. Now, there are many things you can do to prepare for a recession. Everything from making sure that you are protecting your cash flow to ensuring that you have a solid, tested marketing strategy in place. All of that is important to safeguarding your business during a recession. But perhaps one of the most important yet overlooked factors for safeguarding your business is your market and your product. So let's start with your market. Are you attracting a price-conscious, penny-pinching type market that buys from you because you're the cheapest? Or are you working with an affluent buyer who's happy to pay premium pricing because they see the value in the product and service that you provide? Or perhaps you're somewhere in the middle. Look, a study conducted in the last recession showed that the companies who did the best during the last recession were actually the companies who attracted an affluent market and they charged premium pricing. Now, those in the middle of the pack, they were actually hit the hardest. Now, the cheapest providers, they did well to a point, but eventually the margins got so thin that they had a hard time keeping up and surviving. So again, those that did the best targeted the people who are happy to pay for value, and that's why it's important to focus on targeting an affluent market that sees the value in what you provide, as these are the people who are most likely to continue purchasing at pre-recession levels. So, secondly, is your product or service positioned as a nice-to-have or a must-have? If you're a, say, nice-to-have service, something that your market sees as unnecessary or unjustifiable, you're going to be the first to be cut during hard times. Understand that during a recession, most consumers are going to reevaluate their consumption priorities, and consumers will eliminate purchases that are expendable. They're going to go for something cheaper or substitute it for something more necessary, and that's why it's critical in a good economy to reposition your product and your service from a nice-to-have to a must-have. So, and you got to do that now. Create that must-have so that you're prepared. Your consumer must see your product or service as necessary for doing business if you're B2B, or essential to live with if you're B2C. And once you do this, your buyer is most likely to continue buying at their pre-recession levels. So the more affluent you market and the more you make your product or service a must-have, the safer your business during a downturn. So that's today's tip. If you have any questions about recession-proofing your business, just reach out and have a conversation with us. So we're happy to help. This is Charles Goddard. I will see you in another video.